got a very exciting review for you today. It is Transformers Generations Chromia. This is coming to you courtesy of Kapow Toys, and I am very excited to be doing this review. I have been looking forward to getting this figure ever since I saw the pictures of her. I've got RC as well. I'm going to do a review of her after doing this girl. And they're really lovely figures. Really pleased to get them. I think out of the two, this one's my favourite. RC's not as good as I'd hoped. It's a shame after having to wait such a long time to get a decent figure of her that she's not perfect, but there we go. I'll get to her in a minute. This is Chromia. You saw a picture of her in her packaging. Not that that's particularly exciting, but that was that. Obviously comes with her comic. Won't give you any spoilers, but it's a good little read. And yeah, so this is her in her bike mode, and it's a lovely bike. Obviously she is a remold, retooling of the Transformers Prime RC, but she's really, really different. It's more obvious that she is that remold in robot mode, but even then you wouldn't see it. I mean, you can see the legs are the same. I don't have the Transformers Prime RC anymore to compare it to show you guys. I did used to have her, and it is similar. Well, obviously it's the same mold, but the paint job and the new bits and the retooling makes it a very different figure. Now, I think the biggest disappointment, and probably the only disappointment with this figure, with Chromia, is this fact. So you'll see on here, and probably all the promo pictures you've seen, she's got two guns. She's got two guns. Now, on all the promos, I remember seeing she had two guns. On the artwork, she's got two guns. And even on the back of the box, which I think I've got rid of now, she has two guns as well. Look, I have it here. I have it's beat up, but there. See, even on the back of the box, she has two guns. But she herself has but one gun. It's a nice gun, but she's only got one. Now it's a shame that she's got one gun. If she'd have had two guns, she'd have been awesome. But she has one, so she's just really good. Two guns on the front of this bike would have been much better. Like that, she looks a bit lopsided. But yeah, that's the bike mode. So we'll take her gun off, and I'll give you a little look around of this. So yeah, this is the bike, and it's a lovely looking bike. I love that Autobot symbol. Look at how bright and lovely and clear that is. Very pleased with that. Nice paint job all round, really clean all over. I mean, there's not really any smudging. Oh, there's a little bit there. There's bits and pieces, but lovely, lovely job on this. And the wheels look good. And it's just lovely. She comes with a little kickstand, so you can have it. You can have it displayed. Sorry, the camera's doing funny things. Yeah, so you can have it displayed in bike mode if you so choose. But why would you? So, on the transformation of this girl. So, to transformer, you want to start off by popping these panels out the side. They have got little holes which go into little posts in there. That's the same on the other side. So you pop them out, and then you just pull the legs down, the same as on the RC from the Prime, like that, and you straighten them out. And then you take this front wheel, pull that round, twist that round, and put that down to the front there like that. And this window, whole front section tabs in just there. You want to just loosen that like that, and then this whole section can, oh, I just tapped it back in, and that whole section then is loose. And then you pull her legs all the way down, and this panel here, like a skirt kind of thing, that comes loose, and that'll set her arms free. And then you can have her hips come all the way down, and it'll pop her head out. It's like auto transformation, and pop, and that's her clicked into place then, and you know it's done all the way correctly. And separate the wheel, and you turn it around, push the foot forward and the wheel back. Same on the other side, foot forward, wheel back, and that obviously gives her false heel. And then straighten the legs up. You push the shoulders. Oh, sorry, that's out of sight. The shoulders, then you push them down. And this back section, I've had to play around with it. Obviously, the instructions tell you to do it in a certain way. There are different ways of doing it. You can kind of give her a skirt, so as like you can have this section down, which gives her this bit of a skirt, and then you can lift this bit up and pull this whole section back round and down like that. Okay, so you can have it like that with her having this skirt, and it brings the whole backpack in a lot closer and a lot tighter, but then it really does limit the leg articulation, so you can't get any wide stances. It just holds that all in tightly. So you can have it like that, that's one option, or you can lift this section up, this whole back section up, then bring out these sections at the side to like widen it and have it in like that, and then bring it down, and it pushes the backpack out further, so you've got a bigger backpack, but then she has a lot more range in her legs. So it's kind of down to how you want it. If you are okay with having a big backpack, you'll get more articulation. If you're just gonna pick one pose and stick with it, she probably is a bit better having like a skirt. It makes her look a bit better. I prefer that look, but I prefer having more articulation. So it's a bit of a catch-22, but at least they gave you the option. So you have the choices there. Sorry, I'm just going to lift my camera up a bit. So the choices are there to do that. So, you know, it's either design over function. Yeah, so that's what she looks like with the skirt down. So I think that looks better, probably. You know, backpack tighter in, the skirt up, and then the bigger backpack, like that. So yeah, but you have the options, they're there, so that's good. And then her arms, unfortunately they've got those kind of funky arms that twist round in a bit of a weird way, but they're okay. You can get the movements you need out of them. So like it twists at the elbow there, and we'll just pull her arm out, and there's, well, that helps me to show you. So like the joint goes all the way down from there, so like you've got her shoulder ball joint, but you can't really, you got nothing at the bicep, so you got the elbow joint to do it at, which is okay. You know, you do the bicep and you got the wrist, so there's enough there. It's just nice to have, you got the shoulder and the wrist, sorry, but it's always nice to have the bicep as well, but she doesn't have that. So you've got the shoulder and the wrist, which is enough to get the poses you want, but you just have to bring that up and then bring the wrist round if you want her like to get a 90 degree. But you can do it, so that's fine, the articulation is there. Sorry, I'm waffling a bit there, but yeah. So that's that. Mine is really, really stiff to twist round on this elbow. You can do it, but it puts a lot of stress on here, so I'm not going to be doing that too much. But yeah, that's her there. That's what she looks like right there. I think that's really, really cool. I really like that. That's her in robot mode, and I think she looks gorgeous. And that's the Orion. Yeah, so there we go. So that's all the new lovely ladies that we have with Wingblade, Chromia and RC. I think they're looking all mighty fine together. So yeah, they're looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm impressed too. Yeah. The Autobot boys must be feeling pretty pleased with these latest releases. Years and years of no good looking girls, and then 3 come along at once. Must be good. So let me show you the reverse transformation, getting her back into her bike mode, which I will admit for me myself is not as easy as transforming her into her robot mode. So to start with, you want to flip her wheels back and her feet up, and then kind of peg them together. You got to line up, see the holes and the slots. Got to line up and squeeze together, and they will get together. It's it's like sometimes it feels like it doesn't want to go, but it does go together in the end. And you lift up all this and have it all ready to go. And then pop up the shoulders so they lift up, and then to come here and unclip the hip, and then the head will come down. And then you bring the whole leg section up and fold her in half. She folds in on herself. And what you want is these bits, these holes in the arms, to be facing up. So then this part of the seat here, because I didn't get this quite at first, kind of folds round so it gives the clearance, otherwise you're pushing on it. And then these bits have enough room to come in over the sides and cover up the hands, otherwise there isn't enough clearance of everything. I wasn't getting that at first, it took me a while. I admit I didn't read the instructions, because I think I'm too good for that. But yeah, so that's how you want them. You want the arms in that position with the hands kind of grasping out there, and the holes in the arms going upwards, so it all kind of gives enough clearance, and then it all fits in and it goes together really nicely then. And then you bring these side panels, fold them out, push it all down, turn the wheel round, probably the other way or that way, whichever way you prefer, I guess. I don't know. And then, like I said before, these holes go over to these pegs and they clip in and hold it all nice and tight, and there is the bike again, and it looks all lovely. And then you just pop this there's a tab and a hole, and clicks it in, and there we go. And I really properly love this figure. I really do. Like I say, RC's nice and I like her, but this Chromia, oh, it's an awesome figure. I love the bike. The bike is so cool and futuristic and a bit Tron looking, and it looks a bit like Afterburner. I'd love for them to try and retool it and make an Afterburner out of this, but I think the figure's a bit too girly. I mean, it's got boobs and hips. I don't see it happening, but I mean, you can see it's there, the potential on the bike. But yeah, I love this figure. Awesome figure. Up for sale now at the PAL. You probably all pre-ordered it and are eagerly waiting for it to arrive at your door. And if you haven't, they've probably got a few left in stock. So yeah, go check it out now. Thanks for having a look, guys. I hope you enjoy your figures and play with them. Don't just let them sit on a shelf. Get your toys out and enjoy. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.